we'll be listening to the philosophy of a manager as well. So let's go to Tell Me About Atomy. Hello, everyone. I am MC Chae-yoon Park. In 2021, we have a new year. Are you all carrying out your New Year's resolutions? I hope all of you will be able to protect your dreams. Welcome to Success Academy, where we can reset our dreams once again. Today we have here at Tell Me About Atomy, Royal Master Ga Young-yu. Hello, Royal Master Ga Young-yu. She used to be a educator in the private sector. Last month, we talked about the marketing plan of Atomy. You said that it was a just marketing plan, and I was truly inspired by your explanation. That is right. You'll be surprised even more. Today, I will tell you about the creative leadership of a managerial role. And the reason why Atomy could stand as it is today is because of President Han-gil Park's creativity and foundational character. I was actually in other network marketing for 10 years, but I failed. Though I thought that the company had a vision, it was very difficult for us to make ends meet. And because I started as I got married, I had no money and I had nowhere to ask for help. And we actually asked our parents to help us out a lot. So you thought you should never do network marketing, right? But why is it that you did this network marketing again? That's right. It's because of President Park. When I first told my husband that I wanted to do network marketing again. So at first I thought when my husband said he would do it, I really wanted to die because for 2 years I said I will never do network marketing again. I was very against network marketing. Everyone is optimistic with network marketing in the beginning, so I was holding my fort when he said he was going to try this for 5 years. So I had to go to Song Lee-san Success Academy. And when I saw President Park, I almost fell off my seat. That is because it was a very, very hot summer day. However, from the first lecture of Friday until the Saturday lecture, he was so passionate that his shirt was totally drenched in sweat. And all of the other presidents that I saw in other network marketing companies, it was totally different, and I was very surprised. So the passionate lecture that you saw a few years ago is what has made you here today, right? Yes. In that lecture also, I had found an answer that I could not answer for 10 years. What questions were those that were answered that day? Most of the questions that I had was why can I not make money through network marketing business? And I did not know the reason for this. If I followed the manual, it should work, right? So I asked. And what people answered was that you just need to wait. You just need to try hard. However, looking back now, I don't think those people knew the answers too. But after coming to Atomy and listening to the first seminar, I realized, you know what President Park said? He said it is distribution. If you sell good products at a cheap price, people will come. That's what he said. It was a seminar that you would not do if you were certain it wasn't good, right? But you became even more certain about Atomy. That is right. Because I knew that if it wasn't Atomy, even someone that is normal like me could succeed as well. And it was a lecture that has totally changed my way of thinking. This is what President Park said during the letter. If you're going to be an ant, and if you can't even send much money to your nephews, you should give them $30,000, right? And when I heard that, wow, it was such a huge shock for me. So you chose the right path, right? The fact that you are here, I think it proves that you chose the right answer. So what kind of system is Atomy system in which everyone can succeed? In Atomy system, it includes the various experiences of the managers and leaders. Well, President Park said he used to work in a automotive mechanical service, right? And he went on a business trip to Australia when he heard about the first network marketing model. Since then, he's launched I Am Korea, but he was too ahead of his times. Well, what do you mean that he was too ahead of his times? At that time, the online shopping mall was in its very infancy stages, and people didn't even know what the shopping cart function was back then. They thought that didn't know what to do. Though President Park's business had all the cutting edge technology, people did not know what to do with all of that technology. So he failed and he had to move into a small apartment rented house. And he said that President Park got even more sick, right? He got ill in his liver. And regardless of all of those obstacles, President Park overcame and founded Atomy, right? Well, in the beginning, President Park did not want to found a company, but he wanted to become a contractor in a company that had the vision that he had in his mind. But he could not find that kind of company. What were the standards that President Park had? So the standards that President Park had is in four categories. First is the leadership of the company. First, does the leadership have experience in network marketing? And are they conscientious? Second, is that the company have products that makes the consumers voluntarily repurchase the products? The third is it an easy and balanced marketing plan? Fourth, does it have a training system where everyone can succeed? And with these standards, President Park looked for a company that satisfied all of these four standards. So is there a reason that President Park stuck to these four standards? First of all, he thought that a leadership should know all the principles of the network marketing theories. President Park actually had experienced network marketing before in a different company, from the bottom rank up to the highest rank. And with that experience, President Park was able to found Atomy. And if the products are too expensive or if the product's quality is too low, then some people might be able to buy the products once, but it will not lead to the repurchasing of the products. That is why the most important thing is that the products need to be a daily necessity product, which people would repurchase every day. And the marketing plan had to be easy to understand and very well balanced. Atomy follows a binary network marketing system. So if a half smarter comes in and there are many half smarters, it can become a full smarter person where everyone meets at the top, at the ceiling. And lastly, the company had to have a training system where people could succeed. Well, multiple contractors could succeed, right? Someone who is as normally talented as me could succeed. I think the first reason is because of the training system within the company. A company usually has a marketing plan and they supply the products, right? And with the marketing plan and the supplies, it is up to the contractors to do their business, right? It is all upon the people. However, Atomy does not delegate the responsibility to the contractors. It has a systems that make sure that someone like me, who is a daily household wife, can succeed in this business, regardless of the talents of a leader. It is not about each individual's talents, but because of the success factors of the system, anyone can succeed. All I need to do is refer this system to other people. Thank you. So with these four principles, the company has founded its company. Are there certain managerial methods that President Park has employed, right? There is the cutting knife method. Well, what is that? This cutting knife managerial method makes absolute quality and absolute price possible. The cutting knife managerial method is to put down the price to the degree where it cannot be copied. Yes, that's well, Atomy, the reason why absolute quality comes before absolute price is because we first set the quality of the product to the absolute degree. So it is important that we maintain absolute quality first, and then we must decrease the price to that. So for example, the Atomy toothbrush, after the toothpaste come in and are supplied, we pay in full cash to our suppliers. And we also pay the suppliers for the production cost so that they can cheaply acquire the materials. Oh yes, actually I tried Atomy's products, and the toothbrush especially is the quality is so much better than other of the competitors' price. So President Park said that we must compete with other discounted wholesale stores for us to survive. And President Park actually brought multiple toothbrushes to use each and every one of them. And in the beginning, his gums hurt so much because he used the toothbrushes so much, and he got the best one, and he made a contract with the best supplier at the time. The toothbrush that was sold at $1.6, it was sold in Atomy for 99 cents. And even today, Atomy's toothbrush is sold 1 per second. Atomy's absolute quality, absolute price products truly show that the consumers are very glad that they were able to find out about these products. That is right. Our contractors are always touched by our products. Have you heard? The more we sell, the cheaper that a product becomes, right? Well, it's a market principle for a product to become more expensive as times go by. But in Atomy, the Hemohim Evening Care and all of these other products, its content is increased as time goes by, right? There are actually many products that do not have enough content, and I've used very expensive cream products as well. So I would put just a little bit on my fingertip to put on my face because I thought the products were too expensive to use. However, when I first used Atomy's eye cream, it was less than $20. So I could really use the products on my face sufficiently. And it, of course, churned out positive effects. I've used the eye cream products as well, and the content is truly very in high volume. That's right, President Park actually increased the content of various supplies, and he wanted to increase the content of eye cream as well. However, to increase the content of eye cream, the container had to get bigger, right? So if the container got bigger, the packaging had to be bigger, and if the container got bigger, then the packaging had to be bigger. So this would increase the price. So what did President Park do? He said that he would make the inside of the container more spacious so that he could add more content of the eye cream. Wow, as a consumer, that is an amazing idea, right? And you've heard that half the price of cosmetic products are invested in the packaging, right? However, Atomy makes sure that the content of the makeup product itself is increasing rather than the packaging. Where do you find your assurance in Atomy? I used to be an educator before in private academy, so I'm very, very sensitive to numbers. So when I was studying Atomy, there are some things that I looked at, and it was the audit reports of the company. And if you look at the report, it shows that from the beginning, Atomy has adhered to the founding principles. First of all, the initial ratio, the ratio of the production cost in 2019, it shows that the production cost ratio is 46.2% in 2019, and the 10-year average is 43.79%. That means that half the price of the product is spent on the production cost. So if you buy a $100 cosmetic, there are many that use only 10% of the production cost, but Atomy is half of the product price. So how does Atomy make this price possibly? Well, for Atomy wants to make sure that the absolute price and absolute quality are both maintained. What does this mean? Atomy only partners with one supplying partner for one product. And what this does is it increases the production cost while putting down the consumer price. There's something called the selling management fees. These are expenses that incur when you sell and manage products. So Atomy's fees for this is 11%, 10% for the 10-year average. So Atomy does not only depend on the decrease of production price of our suppliers, but also makes efforts to decrease the management fees. And there's also the debt ratio, right? This is a ratio which identifies the total debt to the total assets of the company. So if a company has a total debt ratio of 100%, that is pretty good. However, for Atomy, the debt ratio is only 21.3% in 2019. That is extremely low. President Park said, all I have done is to be indebted to people and nothing else. And Atomy has a 1-day cleaning system. If the products come in by our suppliers, we pay in cash to our suppliers the day after. They say that this payment method by our suppliers say this is truly revolutionary. From 2010 up until now, for 8 years, President Park has never not kept this. That is why not just me, but our other partners, they say that the Atomy transaction system is a revolutionary concept. So for 10 years, Atomy has increased amazingly. There have been much consideration for ethics-based management. So through Atomy's motto, we can see the ethics-based management and values of the founder, right, and the company. That's right. If you look at the company motto, it has biblical principles and ethical issues within the company. When he was first founding the company, he had planted these motto. Shall we read the motto together? Cherishing the spirit, creating the vision, following the faith, and serving in humility. Wow, to cherish each and every person from a lowly place. That is what the company means, right? That's right. President Park, when he mentioned during the leadership conference, there is something that he always emphasizes. He says the royal master, crown masters, and imperial masters must serve more in humility. In order to be successful, your partners, your sponsors, and your co-workers, there must be a super synergy of united hearts within the company. In the company motto, it says serve in humility. This means that though your vision is all the way up there, our lifestyle must be very humble down here. That's why Atomy contractors, like our leaders, they have serving as the utmost priority rather than success. In the previous last month's show, I was also very touched by our previous leader's words. She said that she was going to help the partners to come up and be successful as much as they can. And the super synergy of united heart spirit is something that cannot be copied by anyone else. That is right. As we have done offline seminars, all the consumers from different parts of the world attended this seminar, auto sales master lectures, and various lectures. When we asked these leaders, could you please come here? People said there was no one who rejected that they would come and give us lectures. These days, we do lectures through Zoom. However, in these lectures, when there are invitations by our brother lines, we coordinate with them and help them out. It is not my line or your line, but it is a coordination between these leaders. President Park that said that if all of us adhere to the super synergy of united heart, we can be a global successful company. A good leader is not someone that just controls a company, but is someone who presents a vision for the leaders and listens to opinion and able to sacrifice. President Park says that what will lead Atomy is the leadership of the company and not myself. So all of the consumers, all of the suppliers, and everyone else hopefully will adhere to these principles of President Park. And we have seen the managerial roles, the managerial philosophy, and principles of President Parks. And the reason why we were so successful was because of these philosophies and values. And I believe we can become a company that can be 100 and 200 years old. Today, through Royal Master Ga Young-yo, we learned about how a company can have creative leadership. It truly answers much of my questions about the company. We will be coming back with more content and tell me about Atomy. Royal Master Ga Young-yo, thank you so much. Thank you once again.